anyone I care about in here. Oh, y'all are just over here together. A number of important guests are invited to the banquet held at the Imperial Palace each year. I imagine my father and brother's names are on the guest list, being members of one of the 4 great houses. But with the tensions between the armies and other ongoing issues, I'm not certain what they'll choose to do this year. Not that it's any of my business, of course. Yeah. Okay, so you only say the one thing. Hello, Gaius. Our field study in Nord got me interested in reading about several old legends. That's how I ended up coming to the library with Eustace. I'm hoping he can point me toward some books on the subject. I have read 2 books on the subject. There are a couple bookshelves over from where you're standing, good sir. All right, we are off this way. Emma's here. Dorothy's been hard at work trying to encourage me to read books detailing extreme friendships between men. Looking back on it now, that seems to have been her intention ever since I joined the club. I'm almost ashamed it took me this long to realize it. I mean, we knew it this whole time. You're oblivious. I enjoy Dorothy's writing itself, but her tastes can be a bit overbearing at times. Is it my fate to spend the rest of my days here feeling flustered? I don't know. Eventually, I'm sure you'll become immune to it. You'll get over it eventually. Okay, they're closed. So our club's going to be shut down if we lose next month's match? Right. You agreed to this lunacy for some reason. Why would you ever agree to that? You don't want your club to get shut down. And yet, you choose to agree to a match that could potentially get your club shut down. Even if I had faith that my club would win, and thus not get shut down, I would never agree to that bet. You gain nothing, but you have the potential to lose everything. Why? It seems like they went ahead and forced this through approval somehow. Oh, they cheated. What a waste. I thought this year was really looking up once you joined. Not over yet, Stefan. If they've hit us this hard, that's all the more reason to hit back even harder. We're going to completely annihilate them. Yeah. That guy needs to just go talk to a teacher or something. Hello, Beryl. Are you going to talk to us about drowning again? Oh, it's you. I'm afraid fate has dealt you a terrible hand today. Why, hello, Rean. How are you today? That's how most people start their conversations. Is that really so hard? My apologies. I wholeheartedly suggest that you take special care, though. I'm afraid you're en route to very bad luck today. Oh, no. What is my bad luck? Angelica. How would you like to accompany me to the summer festival, Toa? Everyone needs a break every now and then, and this seems like a perfect one. Huh. I'd like to, at least, maybe if I can get all this work out of the way. Going to the summer festival would be awfully nice. Maybe if I manage to finish all of this work. Okay, let's go hang out with Lara. And then we're moving on. I didn't need to report to the janitor, did I? No, it's completed. Okay. Let's hang out, Lara. It might be best to just observe from a distance. I mean, she didn't notice me when I was up in her business, so I don't think she's ever going to notice me.
Hi!
I always expect these to be voiced, and they're not. Impressive as always, Lara. Oh, Rean. I didn't see you come in. Sorry, I saw you practicing and couldn't help but stand and watch. I didn't want to break your concentration with some big greeting either. I'm glad I didn't, because your form was spectacular. It's a good thing we moved to the side. If we had stayed right next to her, she would have literally cut us in half. What a way to end the game. Rean getting cut in half by Lara by accident. That's very kind of you, Rean. But there's no need to lie. You're a skilled enough swordsman to have seen the uncertainty in my every swing just now. Sorry, I guess that was out of line. I understand your desire to protect my feelings, but I still have a way to go. There's nothing more to it. I was hoping that practice would clear my mind, but unfortunately, that was not the case. I'm guessing this has something to do with Fee. Elisa told me that, as Fee's elder, I shouldn't let my emotions get to me so much. That's a perfectly reasonable expectation, but I find myself failing to do so time after time. I suppose this means I'm more hot-headed than I thought. Lara, listen. I'm not going to pretend I understand exactly what's going on between the two of you, but I don't think there's any need to force yourself to be any more of an adult than you are. What? For one thing, we're not adults. We're students, and we're here in part to learn how to be adults. It's like swordsmanship. No matter how hard you train, you can't rush mastery. These things take time, right? That's why I don't think you should try to will yourself into adulthood. Rean. If you ever need to clear your mind, just give me a call. We're both pursuing the way of the sword, so the least I can do is spar with you every once in a while. If you wanted to, we could even go at it right now. That won't be necessary. I'd like to take the time to think things over on my own today. It's perfectly fine. I do appreciate your offer, though. And I'll be sure to take you up on it once I've resolved my current concerns. Got it. Really looking forward to that. Thank you, Rean. My bond with Lara has strengthened. I forget how many levels there are to that. Do you have anything else to say? I look forward to crossing swords with you myself. I'll be sure to issue a formal challenge to you once I've dealt with my current concerns. What if you didn't, though? I don't want to die. I want to go to the front entrance. Goodbye. It's been a long day. I keep thinking about that red door down in the 4th floor of the old schoolhouse. Oh well, dwelling on it isn't going to magically make it pop open. I should probably head back to the dorm. But you know what could have made it magically pop open? If you'd said reveal to it. Not so fast. Am I skipping something? Should I not go back? Or is he just jumping the gun with a... wanting to know what's in it? Pretty sure I've spoken to everyone. Yeah, we've definitely spoken to everyone. Oh well. You're gonna grab dinner, not Taco Bell? You're missing out. Okay, return to the dorm.
Oh, you're headed back to Rean?
Elliot? We're voiced now?
Yeah. You all on your way back then?
I really need to change our outfits back.
Yeah, I'm feeling a bit bushed today.
I figured it was about time to return to the dorms, too.
To be honest, I was hoping to get some more studying in, but since everyone else was going back...
Good old peer pressure. Oh, aren't Laura and Fee with you?
I'm afraid not. We looked for them, but they were nowhere to be found.
I was literally just with Laura, like less than 2 minutes ago.
They're old enough to find their own way back.
I guess you're right, but it's a shame we couldn't all go back together.
Rean?
Huh?
What the heck are you doing here?
Who is that girl?
Isn't that uniform...
Elise? When did you...
What?
I still really like her headband.
Is that your sister?
The one and only. What are you doing here, Elise? And this late in the day, too.
Look deep in your heart and you'll find your answer.
What?
She did not look happy.
It's a pleasure to meet all of you. I'm Elise, Rean's sister. I apologize for cutting in, but would it be possible for me to borrow him for a while?
That looked like a very threatening smile. I don't like where this is going. And there's dramatic music.
It's been a while, huh? Must be 6 months since I saw you? 7?
Yeah. The last time I saw you was when I came back to Ymir at the end of last year. But I always thought we'd have a chance to meet up after you enrolled here.
I'm sorry. I wanted to meet you out here too. It's just, I've been so busy lately. Besides, it's not easy to get permission to leave St. Astraea's campus, is it?
Astraea? I thought other people said Astraea.
That's entirely beside the point.
Was that all in my head?
Heimdall is just 30 minutes from Trista by train. Add 20 more minutes travel time to get from Central Station to my school. But I suppose you're so tied up that even 50 minutes is too much time to spare for a little visit.
I'm sorry. I really am. I kept being hit with classwork, exams, field studies. But you're right. I probably could have made time if I'd made that a priority. It's just that...
Yes?
Well... It's just that when I saw you last year, you seemed kind of... distant. I thought maybe you'd started to find me a bother, so I figured it'd be best to just stay out of your way, I guess.
The joys of misunderstandings.
I was never distant.
She's blushing. Please don't tell me you like him. You're not biologically, like, blood related. Don't make this
Maybe
weird.
it seemed that way because, well, it's kind of a personal thing. I'd rather not talk about it.
If something's bothering you, you know you can always tell me about it.
It doesn't matter. What does matter is that I've never thought of you as a bother, ever. And I swear on Adios's name that I never will.
Really? I'm happy to hear that. All right then. I'm going to clear up some time to come to the capital and see you. Promise. And you're always welcome to come visit me here, too.
Really? I'm glad to hear it. After growing up together, you're the last person I'd want to feel distant from.
You're right. So, is that what you came all the way out here to talk about? Seems a little overbearing just for that.
Well, our lack of communication has definitely been on my mind.
How is it over? She needed to clear up the huge misunderstanding between the two of you.
But that's not the main reason I came here today.
That's kind of
Do you
important.
really not know why I came?
Should I? Oh, that's the last letter I sent to you, isn't it? Oh, did you come for the souvenir I got you on our trip to the Nord Highlands? I found this cute accessory there that I figured you'd like.
You did? Wait, no, that's not why I came either. The issue here is the final part of your letter.
It's possible that after I graduate, I'll join the army. Even if I don't, though, I doubt I'll be coming back home to live.
Oh,
I really want to repay Mom and Dad for all they've done for me, so I'd appreciate your help with that at some point. I'm looking forward to catching up with you. Hope you're doing well. Ah, that.
What did you mean by, even if I don't, though, I doubt I'll be coming back home to live? Or by wanting to repay Mother and Father? You make it sound as though you intend to sever ties with them. You can't honestly be thinking that you're going to quietly bow out of succeeding father as head of the family.
sounds like that's exactly what he's doing.
Are you, Rean?
That's exactly what I'm thinking. I have no intention of becoming the head of the family or the next Baron Schwarzer. What's so surprising about that? I was adopted. I wasn't born into a nobleman's life. The best thing would be for you to marry a good man and have him succeed Dad as Baron.
Okay.
That doesn't even make sense! You might not be related to us by blood, but you're still Father's only son. And the right of adopted children to succeed their family name is recognized under Imperial law.
Yeah, if the adopted child is of noble blood. At least that's how it's gone in most cases, and I'm not.
Oh,
What am I? Some abandoned kid that Dad found buried in a blizzard 12 years ago.
Ooh, we're learning things.
I couldn't even remember where I was from, or life before that. Just my name. And when he chose to take me in as his son, Dad became the hot topic of high society. People called him eccentric, crazy. Some of them even accused him of being unfaithful to Mom.
Sounds like those people need to find a hobby or something better to do with their lives. Stream is dying. Hold on. I don't know why it's been like this last day or so. Fix yourself. OBS, you can do it.
One even asked him to his face if he intended to open wide the gates of the nobility to some low-born bastard. At some point, he got tired of dealing with all of it. He started to avoid leaving Ymir, and eventually he stopped showing his face at all among the nobility, except on rare occasions.
But consider, were they really people worth knowing?
I've caused a lot of trouble for our family, and I really don't want to cause any more than I already have. I doubt I'll be able to leave the Schwarzer name behind.
Rean cares a lot more for what other people think about him than you would expect.
But at the very least, I want you and Mom and Dad to have the respect you deserve with your peers. After all, you'll be 16 next year, making your debut into high society. I know it might seem extreme to you, but try to understand how I feel. I'll still visit Ymir. It's not like I want to just walk out of your lives altogether. That's not it. I mean, Mom and Dad have always looked out for me, and that's a debt I'll never...
you don't get it.
What?
You don't get it at all. You don't understand how Father feels. You don't understand how Mother feels. And you don't understand how I feel.
Elise?
You're the worst! Why do you always have to be so stubborn? I hate you! I hate you!
Elise?
Well, there she goes.
Well, what are you doing just standing there?
Elisa.
What are you...
Oh, you're all here.
Look, I'm sorry we might have overheard you, but that's beside the point right now.
I'm sorry we might have overheard you. Let's just ignore the fact that we stalked you on top of the roof of a building.
Don't just stand there, go after her!
Totally a
She
coincidence.
was crying.
I know this isn't a simple problem, but you can't just leave things like they are. She needs you.
Indeed, you have a duty to her as family.
Okay, I will. If you see her around, let her know I'm looking for her.
We will, so get going.
You've got a slap or two coming when you do find her, I'd wager.
Thank you, Eusis, for speaking that into existence. Please cutscene me through this so that I don't have to actually track her down myself.
It's no use. I can't sense her anywhere. I need to start looking around the entire campus.